Welcome to VanillaSoft's Quick Start for Callers video. Here we'll be taking a look at the default screen layout and showing you what to expect when you're making calls. Keep in mind that your screen layout may be different depending on how your admin has customized it. The default screen is divided into 4 columns. The first column on the left-hand side of the screen contains the contact's personal information, such as their name, address, company, email, and phone numbers. Below this, you'll see the system information, such as the lead's current status, who owns the lead, and the contact's local time. The next column is for the other information fields. These fields will be customized to suit the project you're working in and may contain more detailed information about the prospect. These fields may be organized under different tabs, which you can select from the top of the column. You may be required to enter information into some of the fields as you go through your list. This can be done by clicking to the right of the field, entering the required data, then hitting Enter to apply the changes. Note that some projects will have this feature disabled. By default, all fields can be modified by clicking on them, with the exception of the phone number fields. The next column is for your call script. This is what you'll be referring to as you make calls. Depending on the project setup, your script may have response buttons at the bottom that you'll need to select based on the lead's replies. This will load new messaging that will be custom tailored to deal with your lead's response. The next column is for the comments box, which lets you take notes from the current call and store them in the contact's call history. The column on the far right is for your quick result codes. These can be used to quickly result or disposition the contact, or you can click the Results button for a full list of all available codes. Please note that the number of columns and the ordering structure for these fields and tabs is subject to change based on your administrator's settings. Lastly, you'll be able to see the contact's call history at the bottom of the screen. This will allow you to see when the lead was last contacted, who made the call, and what the result of the call was, as well as any comments that were made by the previous dialer. Now that you're familiar with the layout of the contact page, we'll walk through the calling process to see how the system works. When you log into VanillaSoft, the first available contact will appear on your screen. If you have a dialing license, you can start by clicking the phone icon next to the contact's phone number. This sends a signal to your phone that will dial the lead for you automatically. If you don't have a dialing license, you'll need to dial the contact's number manually. At any point during the call, you can make changes or modifications to the contact's information as permitted by your administrator. Once the call is ended, it's time to record the result. This can be done by either selecting one of the result codes from the Quick Result column or by clicking the Results button at the top of the screen to see a full list of codes. This will also allow you to enter or update your comment on the call you just completed. If you're scheduling a callback or appointment, you'll be prompted to select from a calendar what day the lead needs to be contacted. Once the date is entered, you can set the time of the callback or appointment. Note that this is based on the contact's local time, though it will show you what time it would be in your time zone once selected. Depending on your project's configuration, some results may also prompt you to assign a contact owner, team, or lead status. As soon as you select the appropriate result and click the Result and Save button, VanillaSoft will bring up the next lead in your call queue. If your project uses progressive dialing, it will automatically call the lead's number as well. Now you'll simply need to repeat this process as you move through your leads. You may also be required to send emails to your prospects, assuming that they have a valid email address. To do this, simply click on the mail icon to the right of the contact's email address. This will either bring up a selection of email templates or take you directly to the Compose email form depending on your project setup. If you have email templates to choose from, select the template you want to work with and click Next. You'll now be on the Compose email form with the template filled out. If your project doesn't use templates, you'll be brought to this page with a blank form. Once the email is ready to go, simply click the Send button and VanillaSoft will submit the email to your lead and take you back to the home screen. If you want to see previously sent emails, you can either click on the Emails tab for a full list, or click the small envelope icon in the call history entry to see which email was sent with the corresponding call. This will allow you to see when it was sent, the email's subject, and whether it's been opened by the contact. You'll also be able to review the full body of the email that was sent. You can edit the contact's information by clicking Edit at the top left of the contact panel. This will bring you to a page where you can modify all of the lead's data at once. When you're done, click Save to apply the changes, then click the back icon to return to the main screen. You can use the search bar on the top right of the main page to search your project's leads. You'll be able to preview the contacts at the bottom of the screen before selecting them. For a more detailed search, you can click the Advanced Search icon or select Advanced from the search page. This will allow you to search across projects, search by specific fields, and exclude closed contacts. Your calendar will show any callbacks, appointments, or events that have been scheduled for you. You can hover your mouse over any of the calendar entries to see its details, or you can click on the entry to bring up the associated contact or edit an event's information. You can also download the entry to your desktop calendar or address book by clicking the icons at the top right of the window. The user profile page contains all of your account information, as well as the settings for auto-dialing and call recording if you have the appropriate licenses. If you need to make changes to this page, you may do so at any time, and then click Save Changes to apply them. Documents will let you access any files that your administrator has shared with you. Usually, your admin will inform you if there's something that you need to utilize, such as training documents or forms. MyCRM's main screen will show you a list of all contacts that are owned by you. Keep in mind that this isn't the full list of leads you'll be calling, but rather any leads that are assigned to you specifically. From this area, you'll also be able to access your My Stats page, which will show you a full list of calls that you've made in the last 2 days. If you have more questions on how to use VanillaSoft, please visit our knowledge base by clicking the support link at the top right of your screen. Here you'll have full access to all of VanillaSoft's training manuals, FAQs, and tutorial videos to help you get running smoothly. For a full list of VanillaSoft's feature focuses, visit vanillasoft.com/feature focus.